I'm a crazy person. Megan, how's the animals and the kid and the husband, the whole situation? Everything peachy? Full screen. There it is. Oh, wait, I can move my camera back. With the sister not on the Alien game anymore. I might actually have to move the camera again. I don't know where his stuff is on the screen here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm a professional at this chat. Hold on. Just 1 sec. We're getting there. I just finding the camera. It's somewhere here. There it is. Nope. Now it's locked. Now it's unlocked. That can happen. That's good. That's good. Perfect. Perfect-ish. Perfect enough. It's fine. It's all good. I am doing pretty good, Megan. Thank you for asking. Just got back in routine for school next week. Dude, it's fucking July. There's no school. Don't pretend. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're making your kid go to school in August? I realize next week isn't July anymore, but August 7th? Oh my god. If I was a kid and I had to go to school on August 7th, I would have just unalived myself. That's terrible. Does she at least get out earlier because of that? What is that? What is that nonsense? There's enough school in the year. Quite frankly, the kids are either paying attention or they're not. The extra few weeks is not helping anybody. I hope that's not a weird hot take all of a sudden. May 27th till August 7th. That's garbage. Wait. Yeah, that, like, her entire summer was just rain. That's terrible. That's terrible. But yeah, I decided dinosaurs. Wednesday is Dinosaur Park Day. If it catches on and we have a good time with it, it'll continue to be Dinosaur Day. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday is going to be more Resident Evil stuff, and then the other days are going to be for normal stuff and or Resident Evil stuff when I don't have anything else queued up. Because we have those mods we want to do, so I'm thinking I'll do those tomorrow, give or take. I don't know what Bori's going to be doing. And not rain you can play in, it was storms. I mean, if you're not a coward, you can play in those too. What's a little lightning between friends, you know? That's how you get superhero powers. Have you never seen a movie? But yeah, so we're going to be jumping into... I'm just cranking it because on my laptop screen, which the brightness is turned all the way up on, that's a little past just barely being able to see it, but it's not like this is, oh, well, we don't need it. Ooh, should we have a death counter for the dinosaurs? That's sad, and also, we're probably going to have multiple parks if we're doing this. I don't know if that's really... I'm going to reset to 0 while we're here. This is the countdown, chat. Real inconsistent countdown. It's like when Windows is like, time remaining. I don't know. Don't ask me. Death counter can go boop. Yeah, so it's not a horror game. There's no reason to have the barely visible thing, I feel, personally. Yes on subtitles. Subtitles, what is that? You're gonna show me some subtitles? Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's too much, I think. Are we good with, like, are those big enough subtitles? Because I know, Megan, I feel like you're on your phone when you are on stream. Or you in chat, you know what I mean. Is that, like, a acceptable size, or do you want that a little bigger? Yes, yes. I like how I had an or in there and I get yes. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, colorblind mode. No. No. Maybe. Ooh. Ooh. Kind of like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. Enable dinosaur. Highlight dinosaurs. Make them easy to view. Visible. No, I don't want them highlighted all the time. That makes them look stupid. Okay. I'm not. Why did it put me straight into? Alright. Alright, you can actually, can you chill out on the music a little bit while I'm talking, bud? Call it like 60 for now. We could turn that back up if you want. We're gonna have conversation. The dinosaur roar's gotta be top tier audio, but like the Jurassic Park music's fine. So we have a couple options to get started here. The DLC one, obviously, we're gonna wait on. I have done like all of this shit before. It's been a while since I played it. I fucking love building dinosaur parks. It's one of my favorite things. It's honestly, like this and the other Jurassic World builder are. Ooh, and Operation Genesis, which was like the original one on like the PS2 and Xbox. That was like a park builder with dinosaurs. Jurassic Park, Operation Genesis. That was. I spent a lot of hours on that. It's so good, and this is even better. It's newer. It's newer. You get to have more dinosaurs and stuff. There's a lot of bonuses to that. But yeah, so wait, so the story or campaign, I know one of them is just like a series of kind of like missions, and then one of them is actually building a lot of parks. And the missions are still technically like park building, but they're very specific and like story driven. I can't explain it. But anyway, immerse yourself in compelling and original stories set after the earth-shattering events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, leading towards the monumental events of Jurassic World Dominion. Or the story, which is Chaos Theory mode, allows players to revisit pivotal moments from the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World films and add their own mark in a range of what-if scenarios. So that's an option, and then there's the challenge mode, which is just straight park building. Although I think you actually have to beat this. Recommend starting with the Department of Fish and Wildlife campaign mode. What the hell is the Department of Fish and Wildlife camp? That's not one of the options on my screen, dude. Are you messing with me? You gaslight me, bro? I just wanted to see something because I've been like continue. Yeah, we actually have to like do the other stuff to unlock those. Oh, look at that. Okay. But yeah, so I don't know if any of that even really tracked with anybody, but so the story campaign or the story chaos theory. So I guess the campaign's supposed to be like between the two movies sort of thing, and then chaos theory is just a bunch of fun stories. Chaos? I like the way you think. We're going chaos theory. This mode is for experienced park builders. If this is your first time playing with that, again, with that's not a thing, dude. I actually do remember that mission, that last one, because it's annoying. Jurassic Park. Join John Hammond in creating Jurassic Park. Be careful to learn from the mistakes in the film. Perhaps building a successful Jurassic Park is possible. So I think the Chaos Theory one is actually the kind of weirder mission ones. We can jump modes if we're not into a specific mode. We can also just do all of
A
it.
mosquito, frozen in time for millions of years.
It's actually Jeff Goldblum.
Trapped within it. Well, that discovery could change our world.
Maybe not.
For a while, we thought that this was as close as we could get to dinosaurs. Turns out, we were wrong. Years of research into how to complete the DNA sequence for a dinosaur led us to this.
I have to double check. Because he's older when the game
Life
came out than when
unlike
he was in the movie.
anything seen on this planet
I think it's him, though.
for 65 million years. Jurassic Park. We know how well that went. But what if someone like you had been there to temper some of that rampant hubris?
Jurassic.
For Jurassic Park to succeed, you're going to need to make sure it's safe for all your guests. This is the adventure of their lifetime. We don't want it to be their last.
Yeah. Yeah, it is actually Jeff Goldblum. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think, what's his name? The dude from Parks and Rec. Dude, fucking Star-Lord. Not coming up with his name.
Wonderful, isn't it? This is a paradise, but it is missing what it once had. Until we bring them back, this place will show people something spectacular. Dinosaurs, no longer confined to our imaginations. Dinosaurs in the flesh. And the moment people see them, that moment of astonishment, of magic, well, you're going to be a part of that spectacle. Jurassic Park will open on schedule, and the world will be as it once was, a land of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, voice actor. So that obviously wasn't the real John Hammond, because I think he was
Good,
dead. But
good. Glad to see you're getting settled in. I want to introduce you to Lily Halford, who is our Director of Operations here at the park.
Yeah.
She'll get you up to speed.
Thank you, Dr. Hammond.
are there
John,
any dinosaurs?
Please.
Right then, as Dr. Hammond, John, has already told you, our goal is to get Jurassic Park fully operational as quickly and safely as we can. We are literally doing things that were considered impossible, so it will be a challenge.
Making the impossible possible. Yes, I rather like that.
We will need to prep the facility for the dinosaurs. Begin with a functioning
We don't have
visitor
dinosaurs
center
yet. That's my
and a
bad.
science center. And remember that both must be connected to pathways. Oh, and power as well.
I can see that all is in good hands. Do carry on.
We'll keep you updated.
Splendid. Absolutely splendid.
Okay. Alright, he wants a visitor center and a science center. It is written in the... The nice thing about this game, too, is, holy crap, wait, my camera is... Why is my camera like that? I did that. I know I did that. Just bear with me a sec, chat. That's fine. That's a fine spot, I guess. I don't know. I might just kill the camera frame thing. I feel like that's more of a problem than not. A lot of times. I can't just move the camera as I see fit, you know? Also, not relevant at the moment. Although, you know what? Yeah, I don't like the camera thing. It's gonna give me 2 seconds, chat. It's super easy for me to kill it. Streaming tools, overlays. Edit. There it is. It's gone. It's hold on. I'm trying to click on the camera. I can't do it that way. We gotta. There you go. Up in the corner, a little more out of the way. Perfect. All right. So they are gonna just kind of make us do specific things. There's not gonna be as much discussion as there is gonna be with like a real park. Yeah, because we're not gonna we're not gonna be able to be like, oh, we want these dinosaurs. They're just gonna be like, you're putting this out right now, bud. All right, visitors center. Oh, that's a big boy. Okay, so. Oh wait, are they making me? What are these? Wait. Okay. You're not even apparently really having much of a discussion on this part, because this is kind of stuffed into trees. I guess that's not great. Once they teach us how to play, the other missions should give us a lot. Oh, no, not like that. I was turning the camera. Okay. Yes. I don't know. Alright, fine. Most of the parks, you get to just put shit where you want it. That's like, because it's a beginner level, I guess. Or not, because it's for experienced park builders, and we need the Department of Fish and Game Wildlife. I guess? Okay, so this is where they come in. Look at that. The helicopter's not doing its job. Come in here. And then, I would not have put the goddamn visitor center in either of those locations myself, but what are you gonna do about it? Alright, we get one path. Nope, stop it. So, given that this is the Jurassic Park, if they're gonna let us choose dinosaurs, think of the movie. That's mostly all we're gonna get, plus a couple extras. Raptors, T-Rex, maybe, and I don't know, I assume like the Brachiosaurus or the Apatosaurus. I don't think they actually had Brachiosaurus in the... They didn't in the book. I don't know if they did that in the movie. They didn't want to do Brachiosaurus because, like, the not biggest version of that was still a lot to deal with. Food-wise and shit. Oh, boy. I forgot how to do paths nicely. I used to be a pro at making paths almost look nice. Stick this path. I don't know, it doesn't need to be all curvy all the time. We did it!
Jurassic Park has a top
Hooray.
geneticist. Top. Dr. Henry Wu. I should expect that you'll be meeting him soon. That is, if you haven't already.
I'm settled in and ready to get started. So if we're to get the dinosaurs we want, we first need a hatchery. If you could construct one, then my staff and I can get to work.
So, when they're talking, there is actually a little, like, picture of them behind my camera. It's not. That's it. There's just the picture of them as so you know who's talking. But it says it on the screen. I could fuss with the camera if you guys really want, but I feel like that one's not a deal breaker, so to speak. Research. They didn't tell me what I was doing. They just said, well, maybe they did. Hold on. Research the following hatchery. Yep, it pays to read, chat. That's one of my weaknesses. Except when it's like files. I don't know. I'll search for every data pad and I'll read the hell out of that. But then there are like instructions. I'm like, I don't need instructions. And that's how you build a dresser backwards, chat. So researching hatchery. Research can be accessed through the research tab in the control room menu or by selecting the science center. Oh yeah. Help research. Research offers a wide range of options to expand and enhance your operations. Gain access to new buildings, building upgrades, new species, and operations improvements. Assign the appropriate scientists to research a new item, unlocking access to the next layer of items. Okay. Wait, hatchery? Yeah. Alright, the hatchery. I don't even know why that got me. I saw it pop up on the screen and like as my eyes started to read it, it roared. Sadly, it's not going to be the correct roar for this game. But I also stuck with the Dino Crisis roar because I don't know, I guess I was worried about this one being more copywritten. I tend to play more on the cautious side with that kind of stuff. That's why I don't have like music on my channel. Although, I think I said this before, I did have a solution to that. I was just going to use, like, the Resident Evil 1 OST or whatever. Because, like, I feel like Twitch isn't going to be bitchy about that. Alright, why am I doing these? Okay, they're researching to make a hatchery. Oh, right. So, I was seriously about to, like, start pointing at the screen with my goddamn finger instead of... I guess I don't have a mouse cursor. Which is why that was happening. So all the scientists have like 3 stats as to what they're good at. Some are good at like engineering, some are good at, I'm gonna just call it medic shit or doctor shit. Some are good at the lab stuff, the genetic stuff. And so everything you research or do, in the bottom right corner, it says, like, what numbers you have to hit. So you have to have, you can, like, upgrade your scientists and stuff later, too. But you have to have enough scientists that's all covered. Or, like, one, like this dude, this chick, sorry, Sung. They have a first and last name, just not from this menu, I guess. Can do it all by her lonesome. But I think if you go over their requirements, if I remember correctly, it does cut down the time a lot. But you can also only have so many scientists at a time. Alright, that may have been a lot of info. Sorry, I'm trying not to be too much with it. Okay, we're good. I want dinosaurs. Alright, so where the hatchery, like attaches to the fence. So like it opens inside of the enclosure. We got a trophy for that. Nice. I assume for researching our first thing. Okay, so this is what our hatchery looks like. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, chat. I was gonna see. I was trying to open it up for like discussion and input. Like, ooh, where do we want our dinosaurs to come out? But right now they're like here. That's it. The end. Okay. Well. So I guess like personally, I like the aesthetic better if like the hatchery's on like say the back of the cage. So then when people are like looking from their little viewing stands we'll have later, they can like see them coming to the world. Which does not affect shit at all. It's just crazy in my head shit, but, you know. You want the park to look nice. Do I have to delete these trees, or do they delete themselves? Alright. The first stage of dinosaur creation at a hatchery is synthesis. During synthesis, you will select species genetic modification and view chances of certain traits. The synthesis process creates a variable number of eggs, known as a batch. The number of eggs varies per species.
Velociraptors. Yes. We're going to start with raptors.
No. Woo, no.
I know you may have concerns, but
No,
both
Woo.
John and I agree that they
No.
represent some of our most
Woo,
vibrant
I've read the book,
candidates.
dude. You get...
You'll need to synthesize their eggs
You know,
using the available genome research I've provided. And of course, let me know the results the moment you have them.
What am I looking for? What's that name? Like, what's you basically like your guts spill out? That happens to Henry Wu in the book. He gets like slit open in the middle and his guts spill out. The thing that Dr. Grant says in the movie to the little kid, where he's like, "Oh, they rip you open across the belly and your intestines fall and they eat you while you're alive." That actually happens to Wu in the book. Read the book. It is dope as hell, and I think that's why they got that line for the movie. But velociraptors, you shouldn't want them. Not now, not ever. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking and our money's going down. Don't charge me. We haven't even started yet. Okay, so we're making raptors, I guess, chat. Alright, cool. This will be interesting. So, it will be. It's fun. It's super fun. I just, like, our fence is crap. We don't even have security set up. Like, if we were thinking this process through, you don't just throw velociraptors in at, like, a dog kennel and call it good, you know? But that's kind of what they did, and that's what we're doing. Your favorite ones? You haven't gotten to see the Deinonychus yet. They're an even cooler velociraptor. They're actually what the velociraptors in the movie were based off of, and they come in really fun colors. And they look very similar. They got like a little thing on their snout. Not a horn, but like, just like a little bump. You'll see them. You'll see them, and you'll love them. You'll adopt some, and they can play with your geese. Alright. So going back to step 2. We can actually... We're not far enough in the game for any of this. But you will be able to get, like, traits where you can try to make them, like, come out so they live longer and shit. And they'll have negative traits that you can try to, yeah, like this one. We don't have the stuff for it, but there's a good chance, 75% chance these little bastards come out intolerant. And what does intolerant mean, chat? That's an actual question, not like, I'm not being, I can't think of the word, facetious. That, like, in terms of the game, I don't actually know what the hell it means. Like if they're intolerant of each other, or like specific species, or what their problem is. You'll see. It's a lot. This game's a lot, but in a good way. Alright, Sung, you're up again, because you are great. You're great. You're my favorite. And you too. Alright, start task. How many raptors are we making? Hang on. I don't, there's that, the one, like, one of the details we really need about them, too, is, like, how many we need. Okay, we only need 2 raptors. That'll keep them happy. If you don't meet the minimum population, they start flipping out, like, right away. And when they do that, then Jurassic Park turns into Jurassic Park, if you catch my drift. Alright, we don't actually have to watch that bar, although I'm gonna have to click on it in a second anyway. Yeah, we don't have anything else to look at at the
Our
moment.
synthesis was unsuccessful, which means that we clearly have room for improvement.
No viable
don't
eggs?
stop. We get better. I've identified some areas in the synthesis
Dude,
process
that was like
need further research.
250
See what you
grand.
can learn at the science center and get back to me.
You just wasted like 2. Oh, this is, Henry Wu, you were getting fired? Alright, what am I researching? Improved synthesis? Wait, that's not it. Did I accidentally, no. Why is that pinned? That doesn't matter. Alright, this guy. You get us that thing. Thank you, sir. What is this? Why is this glowing? What's the new node? Core park operations. We just start with that, I think. Okay. Efficiency upgrades. Make buildings better. We're gonna worry about those later. Base for scientists. Enables rest and training. Increase the number of scientists that can be recruited. Alright, we'll grab that. We need 2. Alright. I'll grab that too. Okay. So, Henry screwed us a little bit, but that's fine. We got $28 million to start. Most of the parks you do not start with, like, that crazy amount. You'll start with more or less enough money to get the park half-assedly off the ground, you know? Like a big old cage with, like, a compy in it or something, and they'll call that shit good on you. Maybe... Thanks! I wasn't clicking on something. Help incubation. Once a scientist has completed synthesis of a genome, you'll be able to browse the batch and select eggs to incubate. All selected eggs are incubated, and grown dinosaurs can then be released simultaneously. Alternatively, dinosaurs can be released to other locations via airlift.
We're beginning with raptors?
That's-
I'm not sure we're
That's
ready.
what I said,
Every
Lily.
precaution has been taken.
Thank you.
I'm following the science, and these dinosaurs are our best chance at success. We've learned so much, and we'll continue to learn as we move forward.
Yes, of course. And I do understand your concern, Ms. Halford.
Every dinosaur carries a certain amount of risk.
And it's our job to mitigate it as much as possible.
Keep the lawyers out of my hair and the dinosaurs safely and happily within their enclosures, and you shall have my eternal gratitude.
Dr. Hammond, does that mean we have your authorization to proceed?
Yes, most enthusiastically.
Alright. Backup generators. Backup generators provide power immediately around them, as and when required. Backup generators consume fuel whilst power is drawn from them, so use them sparingly. Place backup generators to cover important facilities and keep them topped up to kick in if the power goes out. Okay, wow! 500 grand to fill this piece of shit? We need a better system for power, Jesus Christ. That thing was almost dry. And just to be clear, I'm pretty sure that this thing is what's powering our electric fence. So if this runs out of fuel, the raptors can just climb right out. Great setup. Great setup, everybody. Okay. Select our eggs. We only have 3 eggs. Okay, yeah. Effects holds. Okay, intolerant. This is what I wanted to know. Plus 30% dominance, 30% chance to attack ranger teams. That's always good. I love when my ranger teams get slaughtered. Minus 30% cohabitation limit, which I think the cohabitation has to do with other species of dinosaurs, less so the max for these guys. Aggressive, 35% dominance increase, plus 30% threat. Dislikes and threatens all other species. Cool. That sounds like a charmer. I want a first date with that dude. This one's just intolerant. This one's also aggressive and intolerant. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'd hate to let an egg go to waste, right, chat? We're just gonna do all 3. There's nothing can go wrong there. Ooh. $1 million. That's a price tag? Okay, we need to build our... whatever scientist center I just got. That's not the button. Operations? Staff center. That's the one. That's the bitch. I guess you go by the... So, the staff center, we don't actually, interact with the staff center. We just tell the scientists to, take a nap or whatever. And they do. The building just, exists. But we can put it wherever we want. But I guess ideal scenario, what's your... How do I see this? Hold on. If I click on it. Alright, so the yellow circle is where this thing provides power without having to add any. So I think ideally we want to toss it there. If there's a preference for where we're putting the tiny building. Right next to the science center might be a good spot. It doesn't affect all that much. We haven't gotten to talk about any of this yet, and I am excited to discuss this kind of shit. I do need to fill this thing up, too. Yes! Megan says yes. Your yes. So vague, and that's good. I'm assuming you're agreeing with, Can I put it between these 2 things? Do you fit there, bud? Is that okay? Is that an okay thing? Can I do that? I very clearly can't. Don't judge me, chat. Sometimes if you just give it a little wiggle, you get a blue for a second, and you pop that shit right down. Alright, across the street. Okay. That's not obstructed by the... I know there's... Some of the buildings actually have, a snap-on feature, where, if you get it on the path, it, snaps against it. But not all of them, because they hate me. Okay. That's fine. Well, actually, we might be able to... Hold on. Hold on. This isn't gonna happen. I'm so sorry. Alright. I thought if I could do it sideways, we'd save a little space. Can I actually put you over here? Is that a thing? Can't keep you out of the way? Yeah. And maybe we can put something cool over here. Oh, no, Charles. No, not like this. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, wait. I think there's a way to move it. I need it to finish, and then I can move it slightly. I'm gonna put it across the path, because we're maybe facing the other way. Hold on. Gotta just move. Okay, how do I... Hang on. Okay. You'd think I'd know how to do this, but I haven't played this in a year or 2. I do love it, though. I love it so... God, don't... Alright, across the street you go. You're being a dick. Fine. You're not even that important. We're wasting time on this. Okay. There she is. Alright. Who's ready for some raptor action? Hang on. What's the power on this? Okay, good. We're all set. Oh, right. We don't have any rangers. They didn't even tell us to set up any feeders yet, which is gonna be important. They need food. It's fine.
Even with Dr. Wu's assurances, we'll want the
Ah,
proper
fuck
response
yes.
teams in place. I'm not saying anything.
I forgot how
about
much I
it.
love that.
I'm just erring on the side of caution. We can start with a ranger post, build one inside the Velociraptor enclosure, then create a response facility. From there, assign a ranger patrol to the post.
All right, you said a lot of things real quick. Hold on. They're really upset about the missing forest situation. Can you not be mad? Are you good there? What's the... Hold on. There's a way to... How do I do this? I know there's... shit. I forget how. There's totally a way to, like, have their shit up while I'm doing it. So looking at... How much forest do you need? This thing. There we go. Edit environment. Okay, we gotta let them fill in their territory before all those numbers matter. So real quick, response facility, ranger post. So the response facility is where our actual people come from, like the jeeps. So we need to figure out where we want that. The ranger post just basically goes in the middle of the fucking thing. Okay, so our ranger post, or they're calling it a response facility, my bad. I mean, do we want to just, like, because we're gonna have other dinosaurs. This is just phase 1 of dinosaurs. Do we want it kind of off over in the distance, or do we just want it near the raptor cage to be safe? Hang on, I gotta turn this shit up. So we did, like, the near the raptor cage. That actually might be, like, a good spot. Because I think the door for them is, like, over here. Near? Near. I'm good with near. Oh, wait. They're fighting. Hold on. That's great. That's great. This is a good start. This is a good start. Alright, you'll notice he has a little crown on his thing there, and it's gone. He was the alpha. She was the alpha. Now this one is. It won the fight. That was a dominance fight, chat. Some of the dinosaurs do that shit constantly. They basically do it until the one that should actually... Ooh. But I want the pads to be the same color. So yeah, sometimes they'll fight like a shit ton of times in a row. And it's, wait, how do I do this? Add ranger team. Okay, cool. That was an easy.
We need the animals comfortable in their enclosures. The less they feel stress over their captivity, the more they'll begin to act within their expected behaviors. This is better for them and obviously better for us. Check on the raptors' welfare and remember, they're still getting habituated to their new enclosure.
Do they need live prey or just food? Alright, we can put the like the water and the feeders where you guys want. I just defaulting to the middle to get them happy so they don't break out immediately. But if there's something you would like to see happen with that, I will change it. They can be moved. We have enough money to just like erase shit and go back. Ooh, wait, damn it. He was getting the goat.
There isn't much entertainment and educational value in the park if our visitors cannot see our dinosaurs.
I was eating the goat.
What's the point, really, if not to see these majestic animals up close?
Well, we can construct viewing galleries, which should provide the guests with what you're after, John.
They won't believe their eyes.
Which is exactly what we want.
Precisely my thoughts as well, Lily. And why they'll want to keep coming back time and time again
Isn't
to
it beautiful?
Jurassic Park.
Our dinosaurs offer priceless memories for a reasonable fee.
Ah, yes. Now you're getting it.
Oh yeah, they're both drinking. I honestly just like love watching the dinosaurs when I can. Just like the worst part about like the challenge parks and stuff, once they get hard enough, like you literally never get to actually enjoy the goddamn. It's like having an actual job at Jurassic Park. You're just playing like upkeep and getting shit going and like dealing with disasters. You don't get to just watch the T-Rex until it roars, you know? Or the raptors until they do cool shit. Alright, so we need a viewing gallery. Sorry, I got off track there. So our viewing gallery... So, we're gonna call this north, because they don't actually give us, like, a heading. So, like, the back of the cage is the north end. The south of the cage is where the path and stuff is. I mean, the viewing gallery we probably just want on the south end, but it could be on one of the sides, too. Well, let's see, it's, hold on, it gives you, like, how much view it gets and shit, too. So, yeah, so this one's front, or this is south. I think long-term, we want to have both sides covered. But short-term, we don't even have people here yet. So I think we just want the front. I gotta kill those trees, though. Those trees are very much in the way. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. We'll do that. Sorry, I didn't super, like, wait for an answer on that one. I just didn't feel like there was a lot of, Again, all this shit can be moved. If you actually were saying something, like, always say it, and I'll move shit. Happily. Also, Megan, so you said the Velociraptors were your favorite, right? I can't tell. I'm not sure if you're being serious or not, but... That one's named Megan now. We can name the dinosaurs. We're not gonna do this a whole lot. It's like mostly the cool dinosaurs we're gonna name. Okay, too. And I made you the alpha. Don't worry, don't worry. You got to be the alpha one. And, Rock may or may not be here at some point, but since I remember what he wanted in Aliens. Bert! Yeah, they're being so chill right now. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not used to raptors behaving this way. They can be a nightmare. I'm sure the following can be viewed from the viewing gallery. It's important to ensure your dinosaurs are visible to guests from visibility. Check the dinosaurs' visibility view mode to identify gaps in your coverage. Areas around popular buildings with visibility will likely become congested with guests. Plan your park around this. That is an important thing to do.
We need to get a paleo-medical facility in place.
Oh, no, that was
to ensure
good.
any sick or injured dinosaurs can be taken care of.
That's a good idea. We need to keep our dinosaurs healthy.
So I just put in a couple extra trees because these ones are in the way of the viewing thing. They want a medical facility. Oh yeah, we need dino doctors. Dr. Saurus, if you will. Operations? Yeah. Alright, so same loose concept as the Jeeps. They're gonna have, like, medical vans that they take out and a helicopter as needed to dinosaurs. The Jeep one is good with, like, right next to the Velociraptor cage, because they're gonna have to be tranquilized at some point. They're gonna be little bastards eventually. I guarantee it. I don't even remember this mission. I just know Velociraptors They're bastards. The medical facility doesn't have to be as close because they're for like treating illnesses and shit. So they can be in a more like central location of the park. We can't, God, we really need, hold on, let me check something in research. We really need a better power solution. Those backup generators get expensive fast. How the hell do I do that? With this one? Kind of. It's getting me there. Alright, wait. Fences. Oh, okay, you lied to me. Central sounds good. I'm gonna pull up the map. We're gonna, I need to, where's the power? Hold on. There's a whole thing with power. Gain access to a useful and wide-range power source for the park, although requires periodically refueling. It's to be used to have around. Even though the more unlock backup generator. This unlocks exactly what we want. Okay, this is an actual like power plant, so we need to do that quick. All right. Okay, so. Okay, so the very south end, I guess is what I arbitrarily deem south, because that's the way my camera was turned in the moment, is our arrival point. This is our visitor area. Our velociraptors. Not doing anything. He may have just eaten a goat. So yeah, we're gonna have more enclosures. I guess we wanted to go like dead center. We could go like behind the cage here, so it's kind of out of the way, or we could do like front center, so it's kind of over here and out of the way. I don't know what we don't really. They haven't told us what all we're putting in, and I don't honestly remember. Or I would add some insight to that. We'll have more dinosaurs than just these. Presumably a T-Rex is involved. Maybe some Triceratops. Yeah. But yeah, so like dead center or front center, I guess, are like the two. We could put it back further, but I imagine like this area is probably going to be one of our cages. And then I can go through and add some power. Front and center. All right, front and center it is. And Megan, I super appreciate like you interacting with this too. Like that's what I was hoping for with the stream. I like that. And it will get like better and more interesting as we get further in and get to make more decisions, more actual decisions. Okay, Paleo Medical Facility. Hang on, I know there's a thing with the G. Okay, that'll be fine. It's like front and center. I think I was kind of pointed like right here. Yeah. And that gives them good access to our first dinosaurs and then other cages. We can add more ranger stations and like doctor stations as required. The bigger the island, you'll probably have more sets of them to cover all the ground. Is that attached to the path? Let's try it. Alright, so power station. What's the difference? Ah, I know what that is. Okay. So the power station, the small substation itself acts like the backup generator does, where that's what's actually giving the power to its magic circle. And the pylons just connect that to our actual power station. Which you can put anywhere. I think kind of behind the arrival point is good because we can, because there's no like people that go there. Employees might, but like actual people don't need to go there. And if we put it there, then we can run the power lines down through the park. And then it's not in the way of like, we'll have burger joints and, you know, other things people like. Bowling alleys, I think, exist. There's a lot There's a lot of balance between customer happiness and dinosaurs. Because customers aren't just happy with fucking dinosaurs. You gotta give them bowling. I don't know why, dude. They go nuts for the bowling alleys. I don't know if they've changed that at any point, but last time I played this, they were cuckoo for... plus back here works nicely because we can add more power stations as needed. But yeah, we'll just start. Well, go. Right. Alright. So, put that. Okay, so just for starters, I think we want to hold on. Hang on. Is that a substation? No. What? What's the difference? Aside from aesthetic. That looks aesthetically different. Alright. Yeah, let's not worry about that for the moment. Alright, this has a smaller radius than the goddamn... Alright, hang on. So right now I'm just popping it in place so that the substations cover the backup generator spots. One for you buttholes. I hate to do it this way, but cover a little bit of ground. Just... yeah. For now. Okay, and then we need another substation. I'm gonna leave this backup generator for sure because it's powering the fence if this goes down, and I feel like that's important. Yeah, that'll work for the things we got. I have to put another one over there. Shit, that's okay. Oh, the power lines don't look the best, but that's okay. Shit. Well, I made a whoopsie. How do I... Careful now. Okay. So... You're a dick. Well, I don't want to do it this way, but that's fine. Ah, they ruined the aesthetic, but that's okay, I guess. It's for a good cause, right, chat? Dinosaurs not getting out. Also, those backup generators are insanely expensive. And then, like everything in this game, it has to have an official path, which is weird, but acceptable. Yeah, I guess you can just... The Expedition... I don't know why this popped up just now, but the Expedition Center handles teams led by assigned scientists to remote destinations. Send your dig team to collect new fossils from dig sites all across the world. Track dinosaur genome data from the fossils at the Science Center. Yeah.
I'm in need of more genetic samples than we have here at the park. We can send out expeditions of our own to gather fossils, but what we really need is for you to get an expedition center under construction. Then, we can extract DNA from these new fossils gathered in the field and rebuild an even more diverse set of dinosaur genome sequences. This should be your priority.
Here to protect.
Interesting. This is a new update. The capture team and the ranger team are like the same thing, essentially. They're the same building. They didn't used to have any kind of assigned capture teams. Those are like manual. Yeah. Increase the genome. Okay, so we need to go get fossils and we need to try Ceratops. We're gonna hang out with the raptors while we do that. So if I quick flip like that, that means I'm counting dinosaurs. That was counting to make sure all 3 raptors were in the cage. They're fucking sneaky, chat, alright? It's For obvious reasons, they're... Oh, whoa, dude. Chill the hell out. Whoa, whoa, why you tranquilize him? That was fucking unnecessary. I'm gonna... Hold on. No. No, you don't automatically tranquilize my dinosaurs unless they're actually... Alright, he'll be awake in like 30 seconds. It's fine. What the hell, dude? Like the raptor's just a little angry. How did you get the... Oh, it's... I put it right next to the cage. That's how it got there so quick, chat. It was on top of that. So, if they destroy a Jeep, it doesn't matter. Lives may be lost, but they're employees and not customers, so it doesn't matter. And it's like 50 grand to replace a Jeep. And when the door opens, this is an important detail, because you're probably going to be thinking it occasionally. When the door opens for the Jeep to come in, dinosaurs cannot just walk out through that. Now, that being said, I can manually open the gate, and then it's fair game for them to walk out, but they do not do it when the vehicles are entering and leaving. Which is nice, because sometimes if a vehicle's like driving past this cage to another one, it just pops the door open. But that's not an actual Jurassic Park risk event. It's just an open door. Nothing to worry about. Alright, I got distracted because he shot the goddamn Velociraptor on me. Alright, Operations Expedition Center. Alright, so the Expedition Center... Its entire purpose is to go get fossils. Like, people don't go there... I don't know, loosely, unless we have other thoughts. I was just gonna set it next to the, ooh, not too close to it, though. Next to the doctor center. So the helicopters are in the same spot, I guess. There's not a whole lot of logic you have to apply to this one. It could also go over by the science center, since they're related. I mean, they're being fussy about it, but I can make it happen. I can make almost anything happen, chat. You just got to work with the system on placing stuff. It's a little awkward at times. I guess I would just pop it over on this side of the path. Ooh, okay. I feel like I don't use the angle snap enough. But that might be a good spot for it. If we're down for that. And again, in the grand scheme of things, this one, it's not like something the customers are going to go to. It's not going to affect our rating if it's in a weird spot, unless it's in the way of something important, I guess. Yeah, we'll pop her there. And again, I know I've already said this, I'm going to say it a bunch of times. If you were typing a thing and I just put something down, finish your thought, I'll move it. Or we'll talk about it at least. They're easy enough to move and that doesn't cost much money. And then that way we can still discuss stuff, but some of this stuff is just like, I'm trying to get the fossils so we can proceed forward. But I'm happy to move shit. Without question. Alright, we need... they're gonna probably tell me exactly where I need to go. Triceratops? Fuck, right? I said it like 6 times. Okay, Triceratops. Alright, Parasaurolophus. We're actually maybe gonna get to pick some dinosaurs after we do their Triceratops. Alright, that's Triceratops. Is there anything different between the two? They both cost a shit ton of money. Okay. What? I have to send scientists out on expeditions? What is that shit? I guess you. And you. And you'll notice, too, the scientists... Why we had to put in the scientist thing. Is they have little unrest bars, and they get real bitchy once that fills up. So you gotta, like, put them in a timeout. Oh, I can have more scientists? No. We'll get more scientists when we need more scientists. They do cost money every month. You gotta give them paychecks. And you get like better options for scientists as you progress too. So we want to wait and try to get some like experienced ones, not the fresh out of med school shit like Dr. Wu. I guess it's not med school for the most part. You know what I mean, college. As a fun fact, Dr. Wu was recruited by John Hammond like straight out of his like doctoral program. I don't even know if he actually like finished his degree in the book. John Hammond just shows up and is like, "Hey, come work for me." And then Dr. Wu was like, "Yeah, it sounds cool." You really got to read the book. I can't stress that enough. You got to read the book. It's so good. I know Megan's read it. We've had that conversation before, or I think we did. Couldn't fucking tell you. I'm like 90% sure. Alright, ooh, they have a quick button when stuff happens. Alright, Triceratops. Presumably Triceratops. Oh, we got osmium, which sells for 100 grand and does nothing else. Cool. Alright, who do any of you... No. Yeah, wait. Yeah, this guy. He does faster extractions. Which means this process takes half the time it would otherwise take. We're gonna have to do it a couple times. Alright. Well, we're waiting for that. See what Pager's up to. Oh, he made noise for us. Are any of them hunting right now? Ooh, I like the noises. Keep making the noises. That one's sleeping. They're not really hanging out together right now. Which one? Oh, sorry, I took away the... Which one's Megan? This one? The one that's outside of the viewing, that's not making us any money at the moment, is Megan? I'm not surprised.
Release a new herbivore into an enclosure. I want to observe these animals in the wild. I mean, as wild as we will allow.
Alright, so, chat, we get to make a second enclosure. It does what it wants. Yeah, they all kind of do. They are... You notice how they fought right away, though? And then, like, once Megan got to be the dominant one? That's how that normally goes. One of them is gonna, like... That's not fighting. That's just talking. They socialize that way. Don't worry. They're not undermining me. Crazy-ass timing on that. Sometimes you'll get it where, like, you'll see them fight, like, 6 times in a row, and you gotta keep sending them to the doctor for, like, medical treatment and shit. And it's just because the one that's gonna come out on top hasn't, and they're gonna keep trying until it happens. Sometimes it's fucking painful. It's expensive. It is expensive as hell to fix dinosaurs when they get broken legs and shit. It's almost cheaper just to kill them and pop out a new one. It's not. It's definitely not cheaper, but if they're gonna keep doing it, it gets cheaper pretty quick. You know what I mean? Okay, so we can make a Triceratops already. Nice. Synthesis. Cool. So while those are cooking up, we need a Triceratops cage. And the worst part about making cages for dinosaurs, if you haven't been doing it, and I don't actually count as having been doing it because it's been a while, is like you gotta get it the right size on the first try, or you're gonna end up having to like try to expand it on the fly while they're in there, and that's harder. You don't want it too big because that's wasted real estate. And you cannot put too many dinosaurs in the same cage, or they will get fucking weird about it. But yeah, so... so no cages are going to be able to fit over here. This is way too small. That's why I wanted to put the power stations back there. So people come in. This is the fuck does the visitor center even do? The nerve center of Jurassic Park, where all the major operations are managed. It also serves as a hub for all guests visiting the park. It doesn't make money or anything, though. All right, this is kind of nothing. I think it's just required to have it or not. I don't know. Hold on. Let me check some operations. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't sound like it actually does anything. Most of it will actually generate money or something. That one, I'm fuzzy on. I have many hours in this game. You'd think I would just know what the hell it does. Alright, so that's neither here nor there. So the Velociraptors, the people come in. We're going to have some shops and stuff here for them. They're going to buy shirts. They're going to have a burger or a salad. Whatever. I don't judge. I don't judge. It sounds like I judge because I said that so quickly. I maybe judge a little bit. Let's not worry about that conversation though. I lost myself in that bit. So the Triceratops can go really anywhere we want, but maybe we either want them like, can either maybe put them a little bit off to the right, have some of this lake part of their enclosure, or to the left. We can go dramatic and like way back here, but that's like a long ass path people have to walk. They will bitch about it, especially if there's not other dinosaurs on the way yet. And we may want to save this section specifically, this little penis here. We may want to save for like a Brachiosaurus or a T-Rex or something big. You know what I mean? A big dinosaur. Give it lots of space. We can definitely put it anywhere. Both of these already have sources of water where we can toss it. I don't know how many Triceratops we are going to have. At some point, I actually had like a loose idea of exactly how big to build cages for different dinosaurs too. I had that shit written down somewhere, like 3x3 or whatever, but we're going to be winging it, chat, and just adjusting as necessary. For sure. But yeah, so this is the satellite view. So we can put it where we want. If it's closer to the raptors, then they can kind of share shopping centers, if you will. Which, when you have shit like a T-Rex, you don't want it sharing that with a lot of other dinosaurs, because they're mostly that's gonna be really congested. But yeah, if we have thoughts on that, close to them, you're good. Okay. So, I mean, since we have, like, bullshit over here, I think we maybe... so other option, we can actually have the cages, like, connected. Not so they can get into each other's cages, per se, but just, like, for space reasons, we could just keep building off the raptor fence, and... Let me throw some shit at you here. So if we did... Making straight lines is surprisingly... No, it does snap nicely. 2... 3... Ooh, this actually does go by the visitor center. That's not bad. Hold on, I'm curious. How long is this one? No, that's not what I want. I'm not actually doing anything, don't worry. So it's 1... 4x3-ish. So yeah, I think 3x4. And when I say that measure, oh shit, how many times did I do it? I really wasn't counting. So I think I did that right. Okay, so if we go, so like like it stops me when it stretches so far. That's what I'm counting. When I say like 3x3 or 3x4, this is a 3x4 cage. Sec one. Okay, so I actually, this maybe isn't the way I wanted to do this. I was planning on connecting them a little bit more than this, but maybe not. Maybe we don't actually want their walls touching. Just in case the raptors do get out, then they actually have to work through like 2 cages to get at the food. But if we want them physically touching, I can always shift the cage a bit. That's easy enough to do. That's a bad sign. What's your problem? Oh, it's being built. Never mind. So yeah, so then if we did there, and we need a viewing thing. Holy hell, 1 second. What was that? I had more options than I thought I should. What the fuck is that? That's new. What? That's so cool. When the fuck did they add that? Well, I kind of want the classic gates. That's super cool. So if we just real quick, okay, we're good. We're good. I wasn't sure if hold on. I'm actually gonna. Okay, so now from the Jeep standpoint, they can just go into either cage, and it's kind of out of the way of people. That's super cool, like the classic gate. That 100%. I swear to God, that wasn't in this game the last time I played. They have just added random shit for free over time. Like, I don't even think that's part of one of the DLCs. And part of one of the good things about having the cage is like touching normally too. Is you minimize ranger posts you have to put out. Because they can overlap. Oh, wait, did I finish cooking those guys? Are they ready to go? No. Alright, select eggs. Hold on, before we do that. Alright, so Triceratops. Minimum population, we only need 2. The dietary issues aren't really helpful on this menu. Area needed low. Area need growth, 20%? What does that mean? That actually feels like an important number. So, I think what it's saying, if I'm not mistaken, is like anything past the minimum population, or even just anything past 1, the requirements for them will go up 20%. So if they need like 100 square meters for a pair of them, then like a third one is going to require 120 square meters, 140 for the next step up, so on and so forth. I could be very wrong. I'm just guessing and kind of making it up as I go. Okay, but yeah, so we only need 2 of them, but we should have... What's your problem? Alright, so he's weak, which means his attack is less, but that's only really relevant. I feel like I'm really dark on camera today for some reason compared to normal. Like, I'm not, like, invisible or anything, it just feels darker. It might be because I'm in kind of, like, a relaxed position, too. I'm not sitting in my usual... at attention. Nothing's scaring me right now, chat. I'm not getting fucking chased and murdered. And aliened. But yeah, so weaker attack, I think we should keep, unless you don't want them, I think we should do a full set. This one's social, minus 30% area need growth, which means that's actually super good. We want that. That's a good attribute. Because it means you can stick more of them in a cage in the same space. Docile, never terrorizes guests, never attacks ranger teams. So the weak thing is if we were going to pit it against another dinosaur, which low-key, I kind of hate doing anyway, which we can do, and we will do for chat. When you guys want that shit, we'll let it happen. We'll set it up, preferably in a very controlled sort of environment, but whatever works, you know? Alright, this one is like me, it's a night owl. This one's also docile. This one's normal, I guess. Also normal. Oh, that's what the little number on the right corner of their thing means. So, like, the 0 means no extra traits. 1 is 1 trait. This guy has 3. And it has the red thing because one of them is bad. Well, bad. what would be considered a negative trait. All right. Night owl. See, this is what I'm talking about. She's unrested. I need to put her in a timeout. I actually should be putting... I think I'm gonna put all of them in a timeout after we get these dinosaurs out. I don't think that helps at all, yeah. Okay. I don't know why I call it a timeout. It's kind of what it is. They get to rest, and then they're just unavailable for a duration. So if you don't keep on top of it, then they start... I think when they get mad enough, they'll start sabotaging shit. Like, specifically, one of the things is, like, the power, and then they'll sabotage gates so they're stuck open. And that, my friends, is fair game for dinosaurs escape. And it's not very hard for them to get out of the gate, because it's big enough for a car. I think, like, this gate, like a T-Rex maybe... Well, how big is the T-Rex? I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, how are the raptors doing, though? Megan, are you happy? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, no, don't attack my Jeep. But see, like, it could technically walk out, it just doesn't because it's just a normal function. That would make this game basically impossible if they could just walk out with all the other systems they have. I'm gonna see one of you hunt a goat. We kind of got to see it earlier, but I'd like to see it more. Are you thirsty? You're looking for food. That's good. But there's a goat right over there. Go eat that. Go eat that goat. The Triceratops is your kiddo's favorite one? I like a T-Rex myself. I'm pretty obsessed with the T-Rex. Hold on, I was hoping one of them would jump on it. Alright. So, let's hope I don't do this wrong. Because one of the problems with having the hatchery actually go straight into a normal cage is you can release them via airlift, but if I hit X instead of square, they get released in with the raptors, and then you gotta, like, try to tranquilize the raptors and then the Triceratops so you can move them. Because if you tranquilize the Triceratops first, then the raptors just get a free fucking meal out of it. And it's honestly, it's the worst when you accidentally release, like, a T-Rex into a Stegosaurus cage. You're gonna have losses. But yeah, airlift out. I didn't give them food, but we'll have to worry about that in a bit.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Oh, I feel like I should have built this cage longer and
Collection
less...
request received.
Or, like, wider and less long? I feel like that might be an issue for viewing purposes. Although... That's actually not really an issue. But... shit. So, how do we feel about me slapping two viewing things on this? So we can pop one here, and then we can pop one over on this side, and then the cage is, like, super covered. I have to remove some of the water for that, but that's fine. But that'll give him the best view. Although, honestly, this covers most of the cage, and I could just put some trees on the ass end of it, too. You would? Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Why? What's the terrain constraints? Don't pop a dinosaur down right there, dude. That's no, not right there. No, it's a bad time. It's a bad time for this. Alright, never mind. We're gonna have to fix that in a second. Environments.
Asset has been collected.
Like that, maybe? Viewing gallery. It's not in water. Don't be an asshole. Ooh, wait. Perfect. That's not in water. There's no water there. I lied. There is kind of some water there. Hold on.
Transported. Asset transportation underway.
Alright, we're gonna look at him in just a second. I know the path's not good. That's what I'm doing.
With so many moving parts, I want to make sure we don't lose sight of our reason for being on the island in the first place.
So we
The
need...
dinosaurs. Their lives come by our
Yes.
hands, and now they rely on us for their continued existence. This is our responsibility.
Look at that money go
and
up.
one we cannot take lightly. I want you to be sure that our dinosaurs are as comfortable as possible.
I'm trying, dude. Would you chill the hell out?
Underway.
Okay, so... Yeah, the way this is gonna work is, yeah, as they, like, fill out the blue part fills out their territory. So if the cage is too big for them, you'll notice some of it's always, like, blanked out. Like, not blue because they don't really count it as their territory. But that's where all the other needs come from. So the, food's good, forest is good. But,
Dr. Hammond would both
we'll have
like
to
us
see in a minute.
increase the diversity of animal species in the park, and then construct a ride where they can be viewed. Make it something impressive.
Assets in the air.
Before we do anything else, I want to wait till all the dinosaurs are in there, because that affects the numbers. The more dinosaurs, the more, like, ground fiber and forest and space we need, you know? So we gotta make sure that fills out. Build a functioning park tour. Alright, so the park tours get a little weird too, because you have to, like, make paths in the cages, and that's gonna fuck with some of the numbers.
Asset has been delivered.
Alright, all 5 of them are in the cage, and... all the numbers are white, so I think we're good there. Alright. Oh, wait, god damn it. If I had actually put the scientists to sleep when I said I was gonna, they would already be asleep. It does cost like 75 grand or something each time you do that. Per scientist, I think? Maybe not that much. That seems expensive. So they're unavailable for a moment. That's fine. Oh, wait, we're gonna put in that other viewing platform, too. We had talked about that. Perfect. Okay. So this path can... And it curves up a bit, and then... I kind of want to connect these paths, but I don't know if we want to. That might be too much. Alright, let's just hang out with the trikes. They're so cute. Like, the way they socialize and stuff. They've definitely added to that over the years, too. Like, I think this game's been out a few years. Or so. I have no sense of time. But, like, they do so much interactions with each other. I love it. And they talk to each other. And eventually we'll be able to get, like, skins for them. So, like, a batch of them can have multiple skins. Or you can, like, pick what color you want them to be. Or you can have it, like, roll the dice and it comes out. So, like, some will be blue, some will be green. Not like dramatic. Well, I think you actually can maybe get some weird, like, neon shit. But, like, for the most part, like, you know, muted blue, green, like birds and shit. It's really cool. It's definitely not going to happen in this mission because this is like just Jurassic Park colors is all that were on the list. But as we do more, we get colors and shit. It's so cool. Yeah, look at this. Oh, wait, is this the one that likes to sleep in the day? Is that what's happening? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They don't have enough food. I gave you guys so much goddamn ground fiber. Alright. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Alright, the scientists are all set. Oh, wait, he's drinking. Yeah, the Jeep's getting attacked by a raptor again. That's definitely what's happening over there. Because the Jeeps have to fill the food feeders for the carnivores. But the herbivores... And I really love this system. In the, like, the original, like, the first Jurassic World evolution, you actually had, like... Basically, it was the same feeder as, like, this meat feeder and the goat one. Which I don't even know if you've gotten to see... Oh, okay. Herbivores will eat from... 8-Ball, do I like chicken? It is so. I knew it. Hey, Rock, how's it going? Yeah, herbivores will eat from suitable foliage inside their enclosures, meeting their territory needs will ensure they have what they need. Carnivores and piscivores need to be provided with special feeders inside their enclosures. Some dinosaurs are able to satisfy their hunger just from hunting, provided there's enough prey. Guess what, chat? That is insanely goddamn expensive to do, even with the shitty dinosaurs. It's not really worth doing as an actual food source, just more of a random thing. But yeah, in the original Jurassic World game, I'm gonna pop out a goat so you can see that happen. It, you just had, like, hail bays or whatever come out of the same type of feeder. Instead of it just being, like, something that's on the ground. So I like this version. They made that really cool.